Before we get into it, over 90% of y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, so go on ahead and sub up. I make videos every day, every other day, every 2 weeks, every 2 months. It just depends. But anyway, there's been this trend going on TikTok where people are literally just acting like NPCs. They're acting like robots on camera, and people send them gifts and give them prompts to say and just all this other stuff. And I don't know when it started, but the one girl that's basically the, I guess, Pokemon of all this is this girl right here that's on the screen. She has been going absolutely crazy, and somebody's done the math on it, and she's been getting anywhere between $2,000 and like $4,000 a stream, bro. You gotta understand, this is becoming a business. And the main reason I want to discuss it is not because of her. She's perfectly fine. This whole trend or whatever is funny, it's fine, it's whatever. But I think it's kind of alarming and shows us where we're going in the future, because loneliness is at an all-time high. You know, you got studies showing that men are the loneliest in younger ages. As they're getting older, they're still lonely. You got OnlyFans going crazy. People feel lonely, so they get online and start giving people money. And again, it's no fault to her for getting money from doing this, but I just feel like it's really exploiting loneliness and men specifically. And look, man, I don't want to be hyperbolic about this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say this and not have any substantial evidence. So I'm going to put things up on the screen about loneliness and the studies and what it's showing. And it's to the point where, sure, we're ha-ha and he-heing at this, right? And we think it's funny. We think this stuff is funny. But it's going to get to the point where actual NPCs and actual AI are going to be talking to people, and they're going to have better conversations with them than they are real people. Or they're going to just start literally watching robots on camera doing things more than watching actual people do things. I'm telling you, the Snapchat AI was creepy enough when that stuff first started, but that AI was actually giving you advice. Bro was acting like he cared about you. I ain't gonna lie. If I was a female and I was going through a breakup and I had Snapchat AI, bro, I'd probably name Snapchat AI boyfriend or something like that, because that motherfucker is extremely helpful. And that is a whole different conversation for a whole another day. But we're over here laughing at this, and lonely men are actually giving her money to continue making these noises and doing this stuff. Like, some people are giving her money and gifts and things like that because they want to see her do a prompt and because they think it's funny. But to me, when Timbaland, ATL Jacob, and some other random dude are in your top 3 top contributors for your live or whatever, at some point, when is it not a joke? At some point, when are people actually watching it to have some sort of feeling? And y'all know what I'm talking about. I had to randomly give y'all an example of what I mean, because this is weird as hell. Don't get me wrong, she is beautiful with a frontal on and everything. She looked great. But could you imagine there are dudes sitting there in their rooms alone watching this and getting some type of kick out of it, bro? Like, it's hard for me to think about, and I don't even want to think about that. But just like with anything on the internet, it's Rule 34. If y'all know what that means, look it up. But anything can become sexual. And I understand, like, trends come and go, but how long is this trend gonna last? Like, seriously, I'm actually kind of scared. I ain't gonna lie. I saw a nigga. I'm gonna put the video on the screen right now. I'm gonna let y'all watch it.
Haven't visited his grave in a while. What the fuck? Hey!
But this nigga was really pretending to be Miles Morales. This motherfucker had the goal to say, I haven't visited my uncle in a while. Nigga, what is... And it's gotten worse and worse. On my For You page, I'm not gonna get on in and scroll, but on my For You page, I've seen live after live after live of people pretending to be NPCs. I've seen dudes do it, I've seen old women do it, I've seen old guys do it. It's absolutely ridiculous. I hope this trend dies. I don't want it to keep going. Don't get me wrong, I understand it's funny, it's cool, ha ha ha, whatever. I do not want this trend to keep going, bro. This is just becoming disgusting at this point. I almost feel violated watching lives like this.
2 seconds later.
Just wanted to get like evidence of this happening. Look at this bullshit, bro. People are sending, and like, how much time are people spending watching this?
Lizzie, my favorite.
Get to the bag, AI type. Like, dude, how much time? Let's just be real here, bro. How much time do we have on our hands as a society when we are sitting up here, 6.5 thousand people is watching this, by the way. And we're sitting up here watching some guy pretend to be an AI for hours on end, bro. Like, and I don't want to be that guy, but TikTok is really an interesting place because this happens every single year when the social media, or every couple of years when social media gets big and then trends happen on that social media and things like that. TikTok has spawned so many they've spawned some good trends, but they've spawned so many bad and terrible trends that people just shouldn't be following in the first place. Look at this. Look at this. I had to mute it so I could talk, but like, look at this shit.
Spicy! Tap, tap, tap. Kobe.
Why? And let's see how long it takes for me to scroll and find another one.
2 seconds later.
Boom! Thanks for the basketball. And one.
I literally just found another one. Are you kidding
Thanks for the
me?
corn. Thanks for
Did
the
I
GG.
really
Gang,
just
gang.
find another?
Thanks for the High Julys. Hi, July. Thanks for the squirrel.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.
Are you niggas watching the same thing I'm watching right now? What is this?
Thanks for the roses. Smells so good. Thanks for the chili. So spicy. Thanks for the roses.
The world is doomed. The world is absolutely doomed. And that right there is just the sample size of what's really happening. And in my opinion, bro, if you're sitting up here and you're the top contributor on any of these type of things and you're watching it too much, this is gonna sound like I'm trying to be funny, but actually go outside and actually touch grass, please. Go outside more. You know, like, I understand COVID has made people kind of introverted nowadays and they don't want to get out the house, but this is coming from an introvert. Like, I am definitely that. Get off of TikTok live. Like, I can't blame the people that's on there making the money, getting the gifts, because I would be doing the same thing if I just really needed money that bad. But there are just way better things on the internet you could be watching that isn't somebody pretending to be an AI. Let's just be real here.